Good morning, fellow Imolites, fellow Nigerians, Ndi Igbo worldwide. I know all of us know about the #1 trending news all over the country. And there are a lot of doubts about what will be the situation. But this is the first major confirmation by someone who has made contact with the Nigerian Army about the whereabouts of Gentle Yahoo, the self-styled Biafra Liberation Army commander. So this is the first major confirmation of the news about probably what may be his last moments, how the operation was executed. Now, I would like you to listen carefully. Listen to the news yourself. Listen yourself and hear it from the horse's mouth. Thank you.
I heard reports that Nigerian Army has captured notorious ESN and IPOP commander Gentle Yahoo. What can you tell us about it?
Yes, before the program, I was receiving calls from viewers, from friends, from even some Nigerians outside of our country, and they wanted to know the true situation. You know, since he summarily executed some youths who were part of his gang, many people had been worried that why should we have this kind of individual on the loose, taking lives and generally doing whatever pleased him. So, and we challenged the security agencies to deal with the matter.
Yes.
So, in the past, efforts have been made to capture him and bring him to justice. But this time around, the Nigerian Army 34 Division, 34 Brigade under 82 Division in Enugu. The 34 Brigade is based in Owerri. Okay. So they stormed his community. The community that is Aku Okigwe. It's a village in Okigwe local government that shares boundary with Imo and Abia. Shares boundary with Abia and Anambra. And they went on foot. The soldiers trekked for close to 4 hours. No, they didn't want to use armored vehicles like they did in the past. It was more like a commando mission. And they had his house surrounded. Then the strike team went in. Gentle's boys were firing from the ceiling. When our troops returned fire, open fire. And when they saw that the guys who were firing from the roof were not going to come down, those on the outer cordon continued to fire. The army had no choice but to set the building ablaze. Once the building was set ablaze, 2 females and 3 males jumped out of the building and they attempted to escape, but the army opened fire. There were still 3 persons left in the roof who refused to
surrender,
to come out. They remained there. One of them was his 2IC, who eventually jumped out and scaled the wall. But the troops fired on him. They killed his 2IC, and the 2 females, the 2 women who were with them, were also killed, as well as 2 males. But at this time, what I can report is that the soldiers recovered those 2 corpses of the male fighters, but they cannot confirm yet whether Gentle Yahoo was one of the persons who were killed and confirmed killed in the incident. But villagers who have been under ceaseless harassment from him confirmed that his 2IC was dead. They are still trying to confirm whether the 2 other guys.
Okay. So we'll just wait as events.
Yes, you know, we just have to wait and get confirmation. But we know that there was a big operation involving the Nigerian Army, the surface troops who entered this community through NATO village and had his house surrounded. No escape for him. It's possible that he's one of the dead, but they are in the process of confirming,
identifying.
Yes, and it's possible that he found a way to escape. we cannot say categorically at this time. In the fullness of time, the true situation will be confirmed, and the Nigerian Army will be able to tell us that this is the situation. They can confirm that Gentle Yahoo has been killed, but we have to wait. Situations like this, post-operation examinations, you know, are being conducted in the whole area to know maybe even he suffered injuries and succumbed to his injuries. We don't know yet, but the Army is urging patience at this time so that they can confirm to us whether indeed he was one of the people who were killed in that operation. But kudos to our troops for the sacrifice, walking on foot right up to his village, so that they will not know that they were coming, because in the past they used armor tanks and all that. The rumbling of tanks sometimes notify the enemy that look, the enemy that the army was on the way. But this time around, they tried to surprise him by going on foot. So it was a very brave effort on the part of our troops. And as I always say, no man is bigger than the Nigerian state. If Gentle Yahoo survives this, I know that his days are numbered. He will eventually be made to pay for
and
his
it shows
crimes.
that there's no hiding place.
Yeah, if they know, once they identified his house, they had to go there.
Intelligence was
They went to his village, Aku Okigwe village, and then entered his village through NATO on foot to make sure that they had the building surrounded to block any opportunity for him to escape. And his fighters were killed. But they are trying to identify him, whether he was one of the people killed.